coming up with the right techniques or the right nutrition for your body instead of following everybody else?
Well, every person is different, and every person needs to look at it in a different way. And I think when I have a client, we review what are their habits, what are their activities. And usually I hate to, can I use this word? What you love the most bites you in the ass. Like usually whatever you're doing, like if you're not exercising a lot and you're not eating really healthy, usually it's fried foods or it's chips or it's something. And most people don't really even drink enough water. So here's a quick tip. And actually, I like to start with small steps because it's hard to do everything at once. And you're setting yourself up for failure if you're trying to do everything at once. If you do one small thing at a time and you start getting used to that, and you'll see the results right away. I mean, for instance, if you're not drinking enough water and you're having issues with your digestion, that a lot of times will fix it. So current thought on water, and again, this changes with whatever, science and more discoveries. Right now, current science is that half an ounce of water for each pound of body weight is considered sufficient. Now, I have a personal trainer, and that's another aspect we can talk about. But I train 5 days a week, and he thinks at least a gallon. So, but everyone's different. I'm not as big as he is. You know, he weighs 230 and he's 6'2", and I'm 5'4" and I weigh 115. So I don't know that I should have the same amount as him, obviously. So you have to like be realistic. You have to, I'll tell you what I think is the most difficult for people that I've found. The most difficult for people is if they're not doing any exercise at all. And I'm starting with exercise because I really believe, especially at your age, I mean, if you exercise, you can get away with a lot of dietary debacles because it's just the way it is, you know, the way we age. But in your 20s, you have like unlimited organ reserve, I believe. Because when I look back at what I ate in my 20s, I'm surprised I survived. I mean, chocolate chip cookie dough batter, that was kind of a favorite thing. At any rate, so this many years later, looking back, I would say the hardest thing is to get people to start exercising. If you're not exercising, you always have an excuse. You're busy. I mean, I know you're really busy, and it's hard for people to work exercise in. It really is. And the hardest thing is to get started, I think. Once you get started, once you start getting that feeling that exercise gives you more energy. Even if you're not eating perfectly, exercise will start getting you there. And if you wanted to start eating correct, you know, eating what I consider to be the healthiest for your body, it would be start eliminating anything that comes in a box with a lot of ingredients, anything highly processed. Throw out every one of those seed oils. They are not your friend. Now, they're so highly processed. There's so many chemicals used in making them. And our bodies really, we haven't developed maybe another few 100,000 years.